Hi everyone, welcome back to the class, and today we'll learn unit 4. It's the factorization of polynomial, and we will be doing certain thing like we have separated all the videos like some smaller parts. So in this video we'll be talking about factor theorem. Okay, we'll be talking about this. Under this unit only we'll be learning about by middle term, splitting the middle term using the factor theorem. So how we do this one? So first of all, let's understand this one, factor theorem. So before I start this one, let me give you the definition of this. For example, definition, I'm just writing definition. Let f of x be a polynomial. Okay, I just suppose whatever may be polynomial. Okay, then after of degree must be greater than or equal to 1. Remember that. Suppose degree n and a be any real number. I wrote in short, you can write it properly. So this is your definition. So I will give you some points. Remember that points. So as I say, this fx is polynomial. Polynomial means you already know about this one, which has many terms, and the degree of that polynomial must be greater than 1. Okay, greater than or equal to 1. This one, and a be any real number. For example, if I said f of a is equal to 0. Remember, if I say f of a is equal to 0, then remember x minus whatever the things will be here, a is a factor of f of x. You see, again I'm saying, for example, we already did some question like when we put 1, 2, 3 and the equation becomes 0, then that is we got the answer. That one for earlier we used to find out the value, isn't it? Same thing over here. If we have some polynomial, whatever 3x square plus 5x, and if we put some number -1, -2, whatever maybe, I'm giving example. If you got this one is equal to 0, if you got this one is equal to 0, then remember whatever number will be there, that will be the factor, like you can write like this, of f of x. Okay, so we'll do some questions. Of course, we'll do the problems based on this, and then you can exactly understand what I'm speaking right now, what I'm talking about it. So we'll do one, and Roman number 2, if x minus a is a factor, if this is factor, this time opposite, of fx, then f of a is equal to 0. Okay, I will do some example and you can understand it properly. So remember this. Now we're going to prove. Okay, this is theorem. Okay, remember these are theorem. So we can prove this theorem in the following ways. We can discuss here. Proof. Okay, number 1, given f of a is equal to 0. This was given. Okay, now suppose f of x is divided by xa. Okay, now suppose, this is for your understanding so that you can understand this one properly. Now suppose that f of x is divided, मान लो कि ये डिवाइड हो रहा है किससे, by x माइनस ए, ठीक है। देन क्वेश्चन क्या मिलेगा, जी ऑफ एक्स, कुछ भी मान लेते हैं, जो भी जी ऑफ एक्स हमने कह दिया, ठीक है। क्वेश्चन हमें मिल गया जी ऑफ एक्स, therefore otherwise we can by remainder theorem, हमने remainder theorem सीखा था ना, remainder theorem when f of x is divided by x minus a, then remainder हम आर एक्स लिखते थे ना, तो यहाँ पे आर एक्स जो भी हमें एक्स लिया ये, तो हमारा एफ ऑफ ए यहाँ पे जो भी होगा, ठीक है ना, तो हम यहाँ पे एफ ऑफ ए होगा, ठीक है, वॉट एवर में भी, जहाँ पे आर एक्स लेते थे उतना कुछ चेंजेस नहीं है, बस ये वाला ही चेंज है। देयरफॉर देखो पहले में हम लोग यहाँ पे पी ऑफ एक्स लिखते थे, यहाँ पे एफ ऑफ एक्स लिखते हैं, सेम ही बात है। डिवाइड करते तो हम लोग क्या लिखते हैं, जी ऑफ एक्स प्लस एफ ऑफ ए, ये समझ में आया क्या? देखो ये अलग नहीं है, फिर से मैं यहाँ पे समझा रहा होगा साइड में, ये एफ ऑफ एक्स जिसे डिवाइड कर रहा है एक्स माइनस ए, तो हमें मिला जी ऑफ एक्स और रिमाइंडर मिला हमें एफ ऑफ ए, ठीक है। तो इन दोनों मल्टीप्लाई करने के बाद ये प्लस करेंगे तो इससे बराबर होगा कि नहीं होगा, देखो 2 7 होता है, 2 3 जा 6, ठीक है। तो याद रखना ये 7 है जो बराबर होता है, अगर मैं इन दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई करता हूँ 2 इंटू 3 6 होता है प्लस 1, तो देखो 6 प्लस 1 कितना हो गया 7, तो ये और ये बराबर होता है कि नहीं, तो वही यहाँ पे बात कह रहा हूँ कि ये हमें ऐसा मिलता है, ठीक है। आई हैव ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन दिस वन अर्लियर बट अगेन आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग दिस वन, ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम फॉर दैट। सो हमें ये मिल चुका है ना। अब मान लेते हैं कि हमारा रिमाइंडर 0 आता है, क्या आता है एफ ऑफ एक्स, क्योंकि याद रखना ये हमारा प्रूफ हमें करने के लिए कह रहा है, कुछ और नहीं, तो जी ऑफ एक्स सिंस, क्योंकि हम यहाँ पे कह रहे हैं कि ये क्या आता है फैक्टर है, फैक्टर है मतलब रिमाइंडर 0 है, फैक्टर तभी तो बोलते हैं ना व्हेन वी डिवाइड समथिंग वेदर इट्स 2 डिवाइड बाय 4, 2 2 जा 4, है ना। तो ये जब 0 मिलता है रिमाइंडर, तो हम उसे हम क्या बोलते हैं फैक्टर बोलते हैं ना, एग्जैक्टली डिवाइडेड। तो वैसे यहाँ पे सिंस एफ ऑफ ए इज इक्वल टू 0 गिवन, जो कि ऑलरेडी दिया हुआ है ना, ऑलरेडी दिया हुआ है गिवन, तो हम सो x माइनस ए इज ए फैक्टर ऑफ एफ एक्स। इज दिस इजी फॉर यू? देखो हमने कुछ किया नहीं है, ऑलरेडी क्वेश्चन बुक में ही मतलब ये नोट्स में ही दिया हुआ है, नंबर 1 पॉइंट पे ही दिया हुआ है, देखो एफ ऑफ ए इज इक्वल टू 0 दिया हुआ है ना, तो अगर 0 दिया हुआ है तो हो गया, बस इतना ही। अभी नंबर 2 ट्राई करते हैं इसे करने के लिए, ठीक है। सो लेट्स ट्राई दिस वन, एक्स माइनस ए, अच्छा नंबर 2, ओके। लेट हम मान लेते हैं x माइनस ए बी ए फैक्टर ऑफ एफ ऑफ एक्स, फैक्टर है तो डिवाइड हो गए, है ना। ऑन डिवाइडिंग यू सी यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड ईच एंड एवरी मीनिंग ऑफ थिंग। फैक्टर अगर पता नहीं है तो फिर से सोचोगे मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ कुछ, तो मैथ्स यहीं पे टफ बन जाता है, ओके। सो ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड एक्स माइनस ए, ये हमारा हो गया, क्योंकि अभी डिवाइड करना पड़ेगा, है ना, क्योंकि हमने कह दिया कि फैक्टर है, क्योंकि हमने लेफ्ट कहा है, मतलब हम लोग मान रहे हैं, ओके, वी आर जस्ट सपोजिंग दैट दिस इज ए फैक्टर, ये तो हम प्रूव नहीं कर सकते ना। तो एक्स माइनस ए, क्योंकि मैथ्स में ऐसा ही होता है, बहुत जगह जो चीज हम नहीं जानते उसे मान लेते हैं, वी सपोज दैट वन एंड देन वी फाइंड आउट दैट वन, ओके। सो कहते हैं लेट जी ऑफ एक्स बी द क्वोशिएंट। ठीक, क्वोशिएंट हमने कह दिया कि वो क्वोशिएंट है, और उसके बाद हम डिवाइड करते हैं, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी फैक्टर बोला है तो रिमाइंडर लिखने की जरूरत नहीं। हाँ, फिर से मैं कह रहा हूँ, because I said already this is factors and you need to write remainder. Okay, so from here I can write therefore f of x is equal to x minus a dot x g of x. Okay, so अभी हम यहाँ पे करते हैं x की जगह पे a डाल के देखते हैं on, क्योंकि ये देखो यहाँ पे क्या बोल रहा है, फैक्टर बोला है ना, तो x का जो भी यहाँ पे वैल्यू होगा वही हम डालते हैं, तो हम बस x की जगह पे a डालते हैं। On putting x is equal to a, we get f of a minus a, उसका g of x। ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे क्या मिला, a माइनस a क्या बन जाता है, 0, तो ये हमारा क्या हो गया, f of a क्या बन जाता है, therefore f of a is equal to 0, क्योंकि हमें f of a 0 मिलना चाहिए था ना, तो बस हम कहेंगे thus if x minus a is a factor of f of x, then f of a is equal to 0। ठीक है, इसी चीज को नोट्स में लिख सकते हो। ओके, नोट में लिखने के लिए तुम्हें कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है, लेट मी, तो बस यहीं पे नोट में लिख सकते हो, लाइक इफ x plus a is a factor of f of x, then f minus a is equal to 0। नंबर 2 देखो, if ax minus b is a factor of f of x, then f b by a is equal to 0। शॉर्टकट डम है, ठीक है। और लास्ट वाला, if x minus a bracket x minus b is a factor of fx, then f of a is also equal to 0 and f of b is also equal to 0। So these notes, you remember this, and these are the short terms you can see। So now we'll be doing different types of problem based on the factor theorem. We'll be doing this. So listen to me properly. Sometimes a polynomial having unknown values and one of its factors are given to us when we have to find out the value of that unknown. Unknown means we don't know that one. Also, sometimes a linear polynomial is given to us and we have to check to verify whether it's a factor or not, or even like a polynomial fx of a degree more than 1 or not. We are asked like that. For solving this type of problem, some types are there, so I'll be doing that. Type 1, this is type 1, okay. So inside this, suppose a polynomial of degree more than 1 have an unknown constant and one of its factor is given, then the firstly consider the given polynomial as a f of x and put the given factor of value equal to 0, say x is equal to a. Further, we have to put the value of x is equal to a in a given polynomial such that f of a is equal to 0, and finally we simplify to get the result. Okay, so we'll do question on that and you can understand it properly what exactly I'm saying. Okay, for that, question number 1, or you can say example number 1. Okay, example number 1 will be better. The question is like this: find the value. If you are not understanding my writing, then you can listen to me. Find the value of p if 2 minus x or minus 1 is a factor of 2x cubed plus px squared plus 11x plus p plus 3. So this is your question and you need to find the value of p. So many of you will think this is very tough, but this is, again I'm saying, this is too easy. Listen to me properly and watch this video properly. One recommendation, like If you're watching this one and you are not writing, then it's not good. Take out your pen and copy and just write this one, all this thing from the beginning. You watch my video and then keep writing. Watch my video, keep writing. And you can pause it because this is online class, isn't it? So you can pause, it's up to you. Pause, write, and then you can see everything. And you can repeat me as much as you want. 10 times, 100 times, 1000 times, because your computer is not going to tired. Okay. So let's see this one. Find the value of p if this is given to you. So we'll say, you see, we can write whatever. We can write f of x also, or we can say let q of x. No problem in naming. Okay, you can write q of x is equal to 2x cubed plus p x square 11x and then plus p plus 3 be the given polynomial. Okay, this polynomial is given to us. Okay, now because find the value, and they are saying this is the factor of this, so I can write directly like, since 2 minus 1 is a factor of q of x, okay, because this is the factor, no? They said in the question. So I can say, or I can write directly, therefore 2 of x minus 1 is equal to 0, okay, and I can get the value x is equal to 1 by 2. If you see this one properly, have you seen the notes, that one? If you remember the notes, then you can see directly we can write this one, 1 and 2, okay. Just now we learned the theorem, no? Where we put the values, so we can just find out from there 1 and 2, and then we can write directly it's a 1 by 2. So after this we'll just put that value on putting x is equal to 1 by 2 in qx. We get, okay, let me write the question first. Okay, we get, if you want to try, pause the video and you can write. I'm just directly putting on this thing, okay, and 2 into 1 by 2 cube plus p 1 by 2 square 11 1 by 2 and plus p plus 3. So this is the thing. We will just put the value of x, this much only, and now it's very easy. If you see, I'm just 2 cube means 1 by 8, because 1 cube means 1 into 1 into 1, 2 cube means 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, okay. P 1 square means 1, 2 square means 4, and 11 by 2 plus p and then 3, okay. I hope we can write equal to 0 also, no problem. Now we can do one thing, we can cut in multiply. We can get 2 1 2 and 2 4 0, okay. As you can see, we got 4 downside most of the time, so we can take LCM of this 4, okay. I can add equal to 0 because q of x you will get the 0 only. If you divide 4 by 4 you will get 1. 1 into 1 you get 1. If you divide 4 by 4 you will get 1. 1 into p is your p, plus if you divide 2 by this, then you will get 2. 11 into 2 22, and as you can see this is upside, nothing downside, so 1. So if you divide 1 and 4, then you will get 4. 4 into p 4p, directly multiply, simple. And this also you can directly multiply because no fraction downside, no, so we can just write 12 and equal to 0. So otherwise if you don't write 0 also, it's no problem. If you write, you can write like that. So we'll just do this one 5p, and then we'll add this one 12 and this one 2 3 4 5 35, okay, 35, and this side is your 4. Okay, and equal to 0, because q of x, p of x, you will always get the 0. Okay, otherwise you can skip this one, and then you can write like this also. You can write q 1 by 2 over here. If you don't write this one, okay, if you don't write this one, just leave it. You can write, you got this one. Okay, then since q 1 by 2x is equal to 0, you will put the value of this. Same thing, if you don't write this one equal to 0, then you can do the same thing. 5p plus 35 by 4 equal to 0. Okay, so we'll write 5p plus 35, 0 into 4, cross multiply, you will get 0. Okay, you got 0. So remember, we need to find the value of p, nothing else. 35 will go this side, minus 35, and 5 will come downside. Okay, let me write one more line so that you can understand it properly. Okay, p, and this 5 will go to downside, and you can see 5 1 5 and 5 7 ja. So you can get, therefore p is equal to minus 7. Okay, so you can say thus the given polynomial, is divisible by 2 minus x, because same question was there, if p is equal to minus 7. So you see, we got the value, and if p value is minus 7, then only we can divide it. If the p value is 2, 4 or other number, then we cannot divide it. I hope this was easy for you, and if you understood this one, then like the video so that I can understand that you understood this one properly, because I have done it a little bit long because I want you to understand it properly. But okay, let's do the example number 2, and I hope you are understanding this one. If you have any problem, repeat the video. The question is like this: if x minus a is a factor of 4x squared minus mx minus na, and you need to prove that a is equal to m plus n by 4. You see, I'm doing all such extra examples so that you can understand the concept of this one, and you can do the exercise by yourself. Okay, so we'll do here solution. Let p of x is equal to, we'll write this one because this is the polynomial, isn't it? Na. Okay, so as it says, this is the factor, so we can write if x minus a is a factor of p of x. I'm not going to write this long one. Then p of a is equal to 0. We have done the theorem. You see it properly. Same thing, isn't it? This is the one. This is the same theorem number 2. So we can do one thing. So as this is equal to 0, so we can just write 4x squared minus mx minus na is equal to 0. Okay. So now what we can do? We can do one thing. You can see, instead of this one x, we're going to put a. Okay, we have not put that one, so we'll just put, because we suppose this one, na? So instead of that one, we'll do a square minus ma and na is equal to 0. And as you can see, a is a common everywhere. We'll take out a. This will be 4a. This will be m minus n equal to 0. Okay. and we will divide. We'll bring this one a downside. If you divide a to anything, then it will be what? Means if you divide 0 by anything, then of course that will be 0 only. So we can do like this, 4a m minus n. But remember, you write this one since a is not equal to 0. Because a can't be 0, we are taking common, isn't it? So a cannot be 0. Remember that. So we can write like this. Now you can see this one minus minus, we can make it like this, 4a. We can take out the minus common, and inside, because we took out the minus common ना, तो ये बन जाएगा plus n. Because when you multiply, जब multiply करोगे minus into m, minus into plus, you will get minus n. Bracket लेने से ये याद रखना, minus में यही problem, n equal to 0. अभी देखो, हमें प्रूफ करना था वो, तो हम प्रूफ की तरफ बढ़ेंगे. ध्यान से देखना, प्रूफ हमें करना ये है ना, इसी के रास्ते में हम बढ़ेंगे. सिंपल सा है, इट्स नॉट दैट मच टफ. सो हमारा a, ये हमारा m प्लस n को उधर भेज देता हूं. उसके बाद a हमें चाहिए, therefore m प्लस n by 4. बस ये तो था हमारा प्रूफ, hence proof. So this was your question and I hope you have understood this one. देखो हमें प्रूफ करना था, कुछ और तो करना था नहीं, तो हमने प्रूफ कर दिया. ठीक है ना. सो काफी आसान था, आई होप. देखो मैं फिर से कह रहा हूँ, ये टफ नहीं है, ऑलरेडी थ्योरम में हमने एक्सप्लेन कर चुके हैं, उसे देख सकते हो दोबारा जाके. और मैंने p का वैल्यू डाल दिया x के जगह पे, क्योंकि x माइनस a फैक्टर है, तो इसका देखो यहाँ पे फिर से मैं एक बार समझाता हूँ. मैंने pa क्यों लिखा डायरेक्ट, क्योंकि देखो x माइनस a अगर फैक्टर है इक्वल टू 0 लिखता हूँ, तो x a उधर जाएगा तो क्या a, तो x इक्वल टू क्या आता है a. पहले वाले जैसे कर सकते हैं, यहाँ पे हाँ तो मैंने डायरेक्ट कर दिया. ठीक है, तो अभी देखते हैं, let me clear this. टाइप 2. टाइप 2 में क्या कहता है, लाइक इफ ए पॉलिनोमियल ऑफ डिग्री मोर देन 1, एक से ज्यादा डिग्री होता है, से p of x and the linear polynomial say q of x are given to us, then check verify जो होता है, and the q of x is a factor of p of x or not. हमें ये करना पड़ता है. we firstly put the qx equal to 0, हम 0 डालते हैं, and find the value of variable x का निकालेंगे, that means 0 होगा q of x है. Further on putting the value of variable in px, if we get 0, then q of x is a factor of px. अगर 0 मिलता है तो factor है, otherwise not. ठीक है. Let's do one example on this and then you can understand it properly. Example number 3. ठीक है. Using factor theorem, so that x plus 1 is a factor of x power 19, x to the power 19 plus 1. This is your question. And this is super easy, and I think it will take only 4 and 5 lines maybe. So using a factor theorem, you are asked to factor or not. It's very simple. As regularly as we take the question, we'll do like that one only before we have done this one. So we'll just say let solution, okay, let p of x, because this is given to us, so we'll just write is equal to x 19 and then plus 1, power is 19, okay, and we'll take q of x is equal to, this is given, or divide x plus 1. Okay. So, as this says, this is the factor of this, and we know that if this is the factor of this, then we'll get 0 only. So, on putting q of x is equal to 0, because this is the factor, na? We have done that theorem. So, x plus 1, and we'll do take 0, okay. And then we can get the value of x. 1 will go on the side and it will become minus 1. So once we put this value on putting x is equal to minus 1 in p of x, we get, हमें मिला, देखो p ये x पावर 19 था तो 1 पावर 19 प्लस 1, और याद रखना अगर जैसे माइनस 1 स्क्वायर होता है तो ये हो जाएगा 1, लेकिन अगर ये होता है माइनस 1 क्यूब होता है, अगर ऑड नंबर हुआ हमेशा नेगेटिव आएगा, because minus into minus 1 will be 1, but if you multiply minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1, 1 into 1 will be plus 1, okay, but if you multiply again then you will get minus 1 only, remember this. So that's why minus 1 and plus 1, and if you see this is equal to 0, and as we got 0 then we'll say it's a, hence by factor theorem x plus 1 is a factor of x power 19 plus 1. Bas itna hi. And I hope you have understood this video properly, and if you understood, hit the like button just now so that I can know that you are understanding it. Okay, so till now this much only, and see you soon in the next video.